Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. My name is Dean and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 on our epic quest across Europe to win the top flight division in every European nation in the game. We're in nation number 15, which is Israel. We've taken over as the manager of Kiryat Shmona. We've taken over halfway through the season with the club embroiled in a relegation battle. We've had a very good start to life here in Israel. It's surprised me, believe it or not. We're going to have a look over what's happened since you were here with us the last time, obviously our first game in charge here at Kiryat. And we'll go over transfers, finances, the usual stuff that we do go over. I think we'll start off with the finances because they're still in a bit of a mess. We're now even further in debt, 2.5 million. We really need to find a way of bringing some income into the club for next season, really. We're on the wage budget, we've got no transfer budget, European qualification for this club looks like it's going to be key. In terms of the transfers, there's not been very many coming at all. There's been a couple go out other than the ones that I've initially released, but the two I've brought in are Armando Ibikunli. He has come in, he's naturally a midfielder / attacking midfielder. We're training him as a segundo volante to fit our system, and it's a position that he has taken to extremely well. He spent a lot of time injured here as well. He's only actually played 5 games for us, but he's got some okay attributes for that position, the young American. So he has taken up one of our foreign player slots. The other player we brought in also takes up one of those slots. It is Jakob Larsson. Again, another one who's come in as an inside forward on the left-hand side. He's got a very strong right foot. He's got some great attributes for that position, and he's done quite well since he's come in. Now, one thing that we did struggle with when we first took over here at Kiryat was goal scoring. I think in the 15 games that we'd played when we took over, we'd scored 6 and conceded 6. We've improved the scoring. The conceding goals, or not conceding goals, has continued as well. So we have improved the scoring. I think we'll start off with the league table. We're currently up in 5th position on 42 points. We've played 10 games in total. We've now gone to the 5th worst goal scorers, having scored 20 goals in my reign here. We've conceded 2 goals in the league in those 10 games that we've been here. We've been absolutely fantastic. We've only conceded 8 goals all season. It's been unbelievable. I'm quite shocked by how good we've been defensively. If we have a look at it in terms of goals for, we're still down near the bottom. There's, we should really be scoring a lot more goals, but we have scored a lot of goals since I've come in. But defensively, the next best team are 11 goals worse off, and that is Maccabi Haifa, who are in 2nd position. But we've had a great rise since we took over in 11th place. We've just risen up the table to the point now where we're potentially challenging for those European spots. We're not even out the title race. I still haven't figured out how the league splits. It's the last game today that I've got scheduled, which is 26, but the league table in the rules does say there's 33 to 36 games. It doesn't display here how the league splits or anything like that, so we'll have to see what happens after this game in terms of league splitting, but we are still in with a shout of the title in 5 months, not even 5 months. We've been here for 3 months pretty much in Israel. This will be our quickest ever one if we can do it. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but the form that we've been displaying, we've only lost 3 games all season. We can do it, goal difference wise as well. We're up there with the best teams in the league. So since you were here, the first game we had in charge was this one here against Hapoel Haifa. 0-0 in that one, disappointingly. Next up was Hapoel Tel Aviv, and we picked up our 1-0 win in this one. Mahmoud Kamis with the only goal of the game. But just look how good we were going forward. 15 shots and 10 on target. Didn't see much of the ball, but we should have scored more than the one. And the shoots were there of us starting to, get something going forward. The team have picked up my tactic really well. We did unfortunately draw the next one 0-0. So again, the goal scoring, a bit of an issue there. We've had a great XG, only 5 shots on target though. Romero, the guy who hadn't scored a single goal for the club before we came here, had a little bit of a time to find his feet and start scoring. He did get 2 in the cup game against Hapoel Kfar Saba. I believe they're actually a division below us, and a nice 4-0 win in this one. Another dominant performance, and it's exactly what we needed. Romero finally got some goals for the club. Kruma picked up 2 as well, which was really good. And the goals started coming in the league after that. We took on Maccabi Netanya in the next one, a 1-0 in this one. It was Eli Atia with a 94th minute winner. 94th minute. We moved him from the volante position after Ibukunli came in. He's moved up to the right-hand side on the inside forward. He's quite comfortable playing that position, and it was a cross deep from the left-hand side. And Atia ran into it at the far post and got his head on it in the 94th minute, and we picked up the win there, which was great. Followed that up with a 2-0 win again. Romero getting on the score sheet. Zaki Navon from the right back position on the score sheet. Another game in which we were very, very good. And we haven't conceded yet in all of these games that we've played. And that does include against Maccabi Haifa as well in the league. Now, these are traditionally one of the 2 big teams that I know from Israel, including Tel Aviv as well. But we kept them out. We shut them out, only allowing 2 shots against us on target. We've absolutely battered them. And it was Larson and Romero with 2 goals inside the first 7 minutes. And then Juan Ruiz followed up with the penalty coming into the final 10 minutes. And that was great. We followed that up with another game against them in the Cup. A 2-0 win in this one. Romero with both the goals, which was great. Now the Cup, I don't understand the Cup because it starts in the 6th round. Why not just name the 6th round the first round? As it happens, we're actually into the semi-final of the Cup against Maccabi Tel Aviv. And that's after beating Maccabi Haifa 5-2 on aggregate. But the first goal we conceded as manager was against Beitar Jerusalem. Now, they were bottom of the league, and it was quite surprising that these are the team who scored the first goal against us. But Azulai, Kamis and Ruiz with the goals in this one. So we've gone, how many games is that without conceding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've done 8, but before that the team had done another 3. So we had 11 games in a row without conceding a goal, and that was great. Cup-wise, again, 3-2 win, so we conceded 3 and 3 there, which was a bit disappointing. But it was Goldstein, who's a central defender, Nadir Hidari, and Eliuranu, who is another striker. Rotate the squad a little bit for this one. But they scored the 3. We did concede the 2, which is disappointing. We then drew 1-1 with Maccabi Tel Aviv, probably the biggest club in the country, to keep our unbeaten run going. They scored a late equaliser, and it was heartbreaking, but Kamis give us the lead in the 15th minute. They were the better team. Granted, they were the better team. But Liran Muyal, I beg your pardon, broke Kiryat Hearts late on. We didn't do the best in this game in a couple of positions. We were not at the races, really. But then the team who were top of the league at the time, Hapoel Beersheva, we've battered them 3-0. It was Nadir Hidari, Goldstein, and then an own goal in the 49th minute. They had a player sent off in the 80th as well. But we thoroughly deserved the win against the team who were top of the league at the time. And it's given me hope in what we can do with this club. But then we have gone back to that not conceding. We didn't concede against top of the league. We took on Hapoel Hadera in the next one, a 4-0 win in this one. They had a player sent off in the 36th minute, which did not help matters. But we've had 40 shots in total, a 5.82 XG. We absolutely battered them. And then finally, we've taken on Maccabi Petach Tikva. Again, another dominant performance, 2-0 in this one. Zaki Navron and Jakob Larssons with the goal. So today we're coming into the final game of the regular season, I guess, and it's against SC Ashdod, who are currently down in 12th place. They're fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. We've just beaten the team above us in Petach Tikva, so we've got every chance to move above them. But can we close those 8 points to Hapoel Beersheva? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? In terms of goals, we have picked up goal scoring. We don't feature anywhere in the top echelons of the division, but we have now managed to get 7 goals out of Josu Romero, which, considering he played so many games without scoring a goal in his Kiryat Shmona career, we've now got him to 4 in the league and 7 in total, which is really, really good. Kamis has chipped in, Ruiz has chipped in through a few, Kroma, Atia as well. Larsson's bagged a couple since he's joined. Assist-wise as well, Nadir Hidari has picked up bagload of assists. He's now getting more familiar as a Segundo Volante. So things are going in the right direction for this club. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to sign a new contract with us. The goalkeeper didn't either, Alati, but he's now happy to stay at the club. I just can't afford to give him any wages because we're so close to the wage budget. But 24 appearances in the league with 8 goals conceded and 16 clean sheets is absolutely unreal. So we're going to get into today's game. It is against SC Ashdod, and then we'll find out exactly what happens league-wise. I expect it will split halfway, and it'll be a sort of championship group and a relegation group. But we'll find out what happens after this game. So the lineup that we're going to start today's game with is going to be Alati in goal, Navon as the right back, Azulai and Goldstein, who is one who I've brought in at the centre of defence. Israeli, he was here already. So we brought him into the centre of defence, and that's allowed Kayal to move over to the left-hand side. He can play there. He's not the greatest there, but he's better than Uzan, who is one of the youth prospects at the club. He's a better player, so we've put Kayal there. Sayam continues in defensive midfield again as another one who's done reasonably well for us. He's a club legend at 276 appearances. Ibukunli, one of our signings as one of the Segundo Volantes. We then got Nadir Hadari, who, like I say, is picking up that Segundo Volante position extremely well. He's a very, very good player. Atia on the right hand side for today. Like I say, we did start him off here, but he can play here as well, and he's actually not too bad as an inside forward. He can't shoot though, so don't ask him to, but everything else he does reasonably well. 3 goals and 2 assists from there. Larson, the Dane who we've brought in on a transfer, has done very, very well. A 7.35 average rating in his 6 league games for us so far, so quite pleased with how Jakob has done. And then up top it is Romero. Like I say, he is starting to get those goals for us now, which is great. Hopefully he can continue that in today's game, and we can continue this unbeaten run that we've got going here in Israel. We're undefeated as the manager of Kiryat Shmona, and I'm quite shocked when you take up the job of a team who are down near the bottom of the table. You expect to lose a few, particularly to the likes of Tel Aviv and Beersheva and Maccabi Haifa as well. You expect to lose to them, but we're unbeaten, including 3 wins against Maccabi Haifa, which is fantastic. It'd be nice to do it again, and we do have an early highlight, and it is Goldstein feeding Nadir Hadari to Ibikunli. Sayam, Nadir Hadari again. Can we pick up that killer pass? He goes wide right to Atia. Cuts back onto his left foot, finds Ibikunli again. Can he get a shot away? He can. It's a decent shot. It's cannoned off the top of the bar, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick for SC Ashdod, who themselves, like I say, they're in a relegation battle. Can they beat the drop? Hopefully it doesn't come at our expense. Romero with the corner towards Goldstein. It's a good save by the goalkeeper with the header on target. Now can they counter? No, Azulai does really, really well. Gets back and wins the ball. Coming forward again, Ibikunli with a free kick. It's another good one, and the goalkeeper's made another good save from that free kick. But can we get something from the resulting corner? We found the header Goldstein from the last one. Can we do it again? Romero, it's a bit deep, to be honest. Gomez heads it clear. Ibikunli picks it up though, but we're not going to get to see that. Still, the highlights are coming. They're coming thick and fast. Romero clears the ball for SC Ashdod there. Finds it at Goldstein. Sayam to Kayal on the left-hand side. Driving towards the byline. Pulls it back. Is there a foul in there? No, they've managed to clear it. Sayam, Nadir Hadari with an effort from range. Oh my God, that was curling in. He scored an absolute worldie, by the way, a couple of games ago. It was unreal, the strike that he had. I just can't remember which game it is, otherwise I'd have shown you it. But now SC Ashdod trying to apply some pressure. That's a good ball over the top towards Gomez. We do head it clear though, but Solomon gets there, and Alati falls on that one quite comfortably. Hopefully that's not the highlight, and we're going to go down the other end and score now. Here is Navon. Finds Atia. Ibikunli. Sayam with the ball over the top. It's far too long. And Dauda in goal for SC Ashdod comes out, claims it, and clears it long. We should win the header though. We don't even need to win the header. There's nobody challenging for it. As Navon now brings the ball out. He finds Atia ahead of him into Sayam. Sayam with a little clip over the top towards Ibikunli, who can't bring it under his spell. And Ashdod clear the ball again, which Azulai should win, and he does. Nadir Hadari, Ibikunli, Navon. This is a nice long highlight, this one, guys. End-to-end stuff. That's a good ball to Romero. He's in, and Josu Romero gets his 8th goal of the season. and gives us the lead just after the half-hour mark. Now, for a striker who couldn't hit a barn door when we came here, he's now bagged 8 this season for us in the short time that we've been here. And that includes League and Cup, obviously, but still 8 goals for a striker, you know, who couldn't find his own backside with 2 hands and a funnel, has now bagged 8 for us. But can we double our advantage? Ibekunle with a free kick. It's hit the crossbar. Schechter helps it further away. Now Reichmann helps it further on, but Sayam, the ball's going to come back as we now find Azulai. No, that's the end of that. As we're approaching the half-time whistle, we're still coming forward, guys. We're still coming forward. We're battering SC Ashdod here. Ibekunle, Romero with the ball into the box. Larson goes up for the challenge with Dowda. Dowda climbs the highest and gathers the ball, but he's just going to give us the ball straight back. No, he's not. Solomon brings that down. Navon with good challenge. Solomon rides it though, gets the ball across. Goldstein, calm. Look how calm that is, boys. Look how calm that is. And we look for Romero. Can't win the header though. Reichmann does. Schechter can't bring it down. Kayal gets there first. Larson, Sayam, Ibekunle into Atia. He's got Navon outside of him with room to run into. Checks back. Left-footed cross. It's ricocheted. Atia brings it down. Nadir Hadari with the effort from range. He's forced another good save from Dowda in goal for Ashdod. But again, the corner to be swung in by Romero. Towards that near post again. It's headed clear again. Romero keeps it in. Larson into the penalty area. Can he get a shot away? Ibekunle does get the shot away. We've hit the crossbar again. The Ashdod goal is living a charmed life at the minute. It's the woodwork's still rattling from all the times we've hit it, and we're coming forward again, guys, with Azulai, the central defender, bringing it a long way. Finds Atia. He's got Navon outside of him. Navon looking to feed Ibekunle, but it's a shocking pass, but the defender's made a mistake. Ibekunle feeds Romero to another good save there by Dowda, but that should be 2-0. We've got to capitalise on those mistakes. But the outswinging corner this time by Romero towards that near post. Azulai rises highest. Poor header though, and it's gone over the bar. I think Ashdod just want the half-time whistle here, and they're going to get it. We've hit the woodwork 3 times in that half, guys, with 21 shots and 8 on target, but it is only 1-0. Their goalkeeper's having a great game. More of the same in the second half. Just a few less highlights, guys. I've talked too much. But we're going to get a kick-off highlight straight away for Kiryat Shmona, and it's Goldstein bringing the ball forward, finds Larson. Good ball forward to Romero's got to score this one, and he does. Yosu Romero, straight from kick-off, gets his 9th goal of the season. That's a fantastic finish there by the Spaniard. Like I say, for a man who couldn't hit a barn door earlier on in the season, he took that one away with aplomb, shall we say, with aplomb. It's a good ball forward by Larson, but what about that for a finish? That's Messi-esque, shall we say. And it's another dominant performance by Kiryat Shmona in this one, and we've actually moving up into the top 4 as things stand. Petak losing to a team they really shouldn't be losing to in Hapoel Ramat. 20 minutes remaining. Can we go and bag another goal? Navon claims that one quite nicely. Feeds it into Nadir Hadari with the ball down the right to Atia into that channel. Pulls it back for Ibekunle. Great touch around the defender. Feeds Sayem. It's the effort from range. We hit. What's the goalkeeper doing? What a delayed reaction that was from the goalkeeper. Full time then, guys. I'm still laughing from that goalkeeper. Sorry. Oh, do you know what? When I edit this is a reminder. When you edit that, put a slow-mo of that goalkeeper doing that dive after the ball had hit the crossbar. Back to business though. Kiryat Shmona, fantastic win. 29 shots, massive XG, 2-0 win. Romero with the double again, fantastic. I think results have gone our way elsewhere as well, and we have moved into the top 4 now, which is absolutely, you know, I'm buzzing considering where we were. We've moved up to 45 points. We've got the second best goal difference in the league. Beersheva did win though, so we still are the 8 points off the top, but we're only 6 points off second place. You know, if things happen the way they could happen, then, you know, we could. How good would it be to to win it in our first attempt? It does split, like I said, the top 6 and then the bottom 8. So that I'm assuming that means that we only play teams in the top 6 now. Yes, we do. So, if we can win some of these guys, then there's nothing to rule us out of winning the title here in Israel in 6 months. And I can't even move on to the next league yet because it's not loaded. Which, the next one's Turkey. It doesn't load up till June. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we're going to come back for the last game of the season, see where we're at. It is against Maccabi Haifa. So I've got, these 8 games here to play through. We'll come back, we'll do that one, and we'll see exactly where we are. But guys, thank you very much for watching. What a fantastic start we've had here in Israel. It's been absolutely brilliant. All these blue ones here, of the ones we've played, we're unbeaten. 2 draws in that time. 3 draws in that time, I beg your pardon. Our first game was a draw, but we've conceded 4 goals in all of those games. It's absolutely unreal, and I'm quite shocked, like I say. Guys, thank you very much, though. Please remember to, hit that like button for me. If you're new and you've enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button as well. Comments, all that sort of stuff really does help me. Also, if you want to give me a follow over on Twitter, that would be greatly appreciated. And I thank you very much for it, guys. But thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers, guys.